Welcome to today's live stream for Reno's A1 Vacuum and Sewing. Miss Coffee Drinker over here, coffee drinker
Got
extraordinaire.
My cup of Joe. That's what coffee drinkers say, right?
So we are actually going to we will start today's live stream with, and I've got to set it up because this is just kind of how our day's already going.
We forgot to do the giveaway.
Random. Well, we didn't really forget to do it.
Yes, we did.
No, I didn't forget to do it.
I forgot.
It has been so busy in the store, which you guys, I think, are probably so sick of hearing from us now. But we just never had time to do it. I hadn't forgotten about it. We just didn't have time to do it. So
thank you for the reminder, Roxanne and Shirley.
For
me,
Jeannie yesterday was like, "Oh my God, we're gonna do this right now," and I was like, "No, we'll do it on Monday." So I am just working to.
And of course, I forgot again, but Patrick remembered because Patrick remembers everything.
Or is this just water?
It's water.
So that is Violet. Turn that off, please. Actually, you can leave it on. I kind of enjoy that music. Did you hit the Sonos speaker in there?
Yeah, but when I hit it, it started playing Christmas music, not the other music.
So, anyways, we're going to do the giveaway this morning. So I'm just working to set that up.
Good morning, Donna.
It is.
Donna, I think I have three things to ship to you. Do you want me to go ahead and do that?
So,
is that what they're seeing?
That's what they will see in a minute. So what we will actually do here is do the comment picker. Let's get our comments. And so there were 85 comments.
Ooh, the ladies are feeling lucky.
So as a reminder, the way this works.
And it's not from today. It's the comments from Friday.
We will use the comment picker to pick a comment on, oh, wait, hang on. We need to go multi-stream because I bet the ladies are commenting there. Maybe we will see. So the way that this works, there we are. Cup of Joe, maybe in the 1930s. She just lives in the past, Kathy. So, what
do they call it now? Got your Starbucks? What do they call it? It's not your cup of Joe anymore?
Java or something? I don't know. So,
I have my chai. Is it chai?
Your mocha latte chai. Dawn is coming my way. Woo hoo.
Oh, so am I going to give it to her?
That actually, maybe we could just do that. So,
why are you drinking that? You had yours.
You know, it's funny. So there's
they just call it coffee.
Saturday Night Live episode where like skit where it's a bunch of dudes sitting around at a guy's bachelor party and like two of the guys are sitting there and they're like, "It's amazing being married, you know? You're never going to think about another woman again. Like you're just going to be so infatuated with your life forever." And like they just keep going on, like making marriage sound so awesome. And then at the very end, the guy who's about to get married gets up and goes to the bathroom. And the two guys are sitting there and they're like, "Should we tell him the truth?" And the one guy's like, "Nobody ever told me." The other guy's like, "Yeah, nobody ever told me either." And they were like, "Yeah, we'll just leave it as it is." So I never knew that my coffee was going to become her coffee.
This is my coffee. This is my coffee.
Is Figgy?
Oh, look at what it says, ladies. Isn't that cute? It's so appropriate.
Be creative.
So the punchline didn't really work with that because this is my coffee.
Well, so just one morning,
And-
Jeannie announced, "You're making me coffee now." Jeannie in a scarf and Patrick in a fuzzy jacket. No, the thermostat.
Let me grab my computer.
The thermostat here. I've got my phone. You could just look at my
I just
phone.
grabbed my computer.
The thermostat's actually fine. We just got back from walking the momster. So the dog got a long walk this morning and it was about 35 degrees outside. You want to put him down and let him in for 2 seconds because you're gonna have to take him. Hey, hi Momo.
He's like a monster.
So
He's like a monster. Look how big he is. Because
Sue McKnight.
just right now. So
So this is
tell him how much he weighs.
So Momo got weighed on was that Friday night that he got weighed, and he was almost 28 pounds, which is twice the weight he was when he
so
came to
tiny
our
and
house
cute. And now
6
he's
weeks
a
ago.
mouthful of teeth. Momo the Destroyer.
See, Melinda says it's your coffee when it's in your hands. It is fair game once it is down. Okay.
Yeah, figgy pudding is happening at 10 o'clock. So is there anyone?
So they're saying no Zoom info or design file sent, which that doesn't sound quite right to me.
I thought she sent something. I saw some email. So
Yeah, he is. Oh, Violet, let's get him out of here, please. Thank you.
This
is our life right now, is keeping him from chewing on our valuables. Did you? Yeah, that would.
Okay.
So, anyways, let's pick the winner. You
it.
deal with that, and I'll pick the winner. So we are going to go to our random comment picker and start. So if this picks the A1 comment, then we will go back. Bonnie Bentley Matson.
Congratulations,
Bonnie.
You're the winner.
You
of this
won
amazing
the
thread
amazing Brother exclusive Disney color thread set.
I know Bonnie can use it because Bonnie is stitching like crazy.
And Bonnie does she have the Disney machine?
She's at Solaris, I think.
She has the Solaris.
She has the Solaris, but she's the one who made the Momo.
The
little
Momo
neck
Forever
scarf,
Home.
and then she made him another Christmas one, which is so cute.
You know, I asked for an ascot for Christmas, and Jeannie said nobody would give me one.
I am not getting him an ascot. We
Can't
live in
you see
Reno.
me? I'm gonna start wearing tweed
at him.
jackets and ascots.
And we'll all call him Professor.
That's a game that she likes to play, but.
No, don't. That is not true.
So anyways, Bonnie, congratulations. We will reach out to you and let you know that you won Friday's giveaway.
I'm going to call Michelle because has anyone else not gotten the
Has
Zoom?
anybody gotten the Zoom info for the
So let me
checked early this morning, nothing sent. So is anybody else that's supposed to be in Figgy Pudding on the live stream today?
I will call her right now. So it seems like Diane Reed and she's not answering.
Just drop her a text. Maybe she's set up on her phone to do.
Diane.
I got the Zoom info. So she obviously sent
Maybe
the Zoom
weren't on the list
info.
for some reason.
So she sent it yesterday. Karen, could you do me a favor and forward that email to Patrick at A1?
No, I have it.
Oh, you have it?
Yeah.
So send it to Diane and Debbie West.
Diane and Debbie West.
So that you are all set. So
Yeah, Debbie West is on here. I'll just send
Frozen.
it again.
Huh. You know, we're showing totally good to go here. Our bit rate's good, no drop frames. Not sure why people are losing video. So, but to repeat, we will send that info. Everybody's saying we're frozen. How do we get jelly roll strips for the placemat class?
If you don't have jelly rolls, because I don't have any in the store right now, you need to just go and purchase them somewhere. So I think I've seen them at Joann's. I've also seen really pretty ones at Going Batty. They have some really pretty jelly rolls. Or you can just cut 2.5-inch strips. That's all it is. It's pre-cut 2.5-inch strips.
It says it's been paused. Everything on our end looks fine. I'm going to drop and then come back. Let's see here. Facebook. Let's go to... Never had time to do it. I hadn't forgotten. So it's okay now. So what's weird is I was just looking at our live stream, like I'm logged in right on my computer and we never showed it drop. So I don't know if y'all have looked at, and it's funny because Amazon Web Services has been down a couple of times. Like a lot of the web service have had kind of issues over the last couple of weeks, but that is I don't think that was on our end. It's funny, we have a little thing here that shows exactly what's happening, and everything showed fine here. I show 0 drop frames, meaning our stream on the way out was clean. So in any case, not a whole lot to talk about from my end, except for the fact that very busy couple of days in the shop.
Does anyone else need it? Figgy pudding?
I think they were the only two that, are you sending instructions on how to prep that for that placemat class?
Yeah, all you need to do, and I prep the same way anytime I'm cutting my fabric, is either I'm going to best press everything, I'm going to iron it, because I'm too impatient to press. Pressing is just holding that. So anyways, I iron, and then I cut.
Do you dance when you iron like that?
I'm like... Oh my God. Anyways, so and then sometimes if my best press bottle's not there and my Terrio Magic best press is there, that's what I spray on there. I'm just, best press, I usually use that when I'm just stabilizing my fabric. If I want it super, super crisp, Terrio Magic and best press. A lot of times I'll use that when I'm pressing as I am sewing. So what you're going to want, ladies, is if you're doing the placemat class tomorrow, don't worry about cutting your batting apart. We're going to do that together. But you do need to cut your pieces. And I sent everyone the instructions. And I didn't even think about it that you didn't have those. So email me if you haven't gotten it. You should have gotten it, though. And then I took, remember those pins that nobody wanted? I took them, I cut my strips, or my strips were cut because it's jelly roll. They were cut 2.5 inches, and then I just cut them in the lengths I wanted. So I laid them all out, and then I cut them up. And then I used my pins to go ahead and put them in and go, okay, these are strip number 12. These are strip number 11. So I have all of my, my pins are marking all of my fabric. So I know these are number 8.
Is Terrio Magic a starch?
I don't know what it is. I think Best Press is more of a starch. When I used Terrio Magic the first time I ever used it, I just sprayed it right on and it sticks to your iron. So that's why I mix it with, I do half and half. Some people do half Terrio Magic, half water. I do half Terrio Magic. So Paula said she was doing half Terrio Magic, half Best Press, so I put that in mine. And I don't measure or anything. I kind of just pour it and I look in my bottle. It looks halfway. And then I pour the other one. I give it a little shake and that's it. So it doesn't have to be scientific. I just like, I'm just I'm just
She's
pouring
just a
it.
mad scientist
I'm a
over
mad
here.
scientist with my Terrio Magic and Best Press, and I just pour it in. So for
It
tomorrow's
is. It
class,
stiffens, and it's essentially like what she does with that stabilizes the fabric for the project. So,
we are going to put the binding on in class, but sew your binding strips together. Just and I think I gave you a measurement for the binding strips, but you're just going to do mitered corner. Did I just not give great directions? I'll send an email out after this. Let me check my supply list again.
I would check your supply list and check your directions because maybe they're all fine too.
No, it's me. It's always me. Yeah, just make one long thing of binding strips. We are gonna bind. We're gonna bind.
So,
But only thing I wanted you to do is I did want you to have all your pieces selected and cut to the appropriate length. Because some of yours obviously are gonna be a little bit shorter. Have them numbered. So we know, so we can just grab our pieces as we go.
so while you're talking about the placemat class,
And your backing fabric.
so keep in mind, and
Have your backing cut.
there's like an active conversation going on in the store because the way that the calendar falls this year, traditionally we close between Christmas and New Year's. Those are very slow days anyways. And it's just the way it rolls. Like by the time we roll into Christmas Eve, everybody's exhausted. So everybody needs the break. That said, the way the calendar falls this year, traditionally we would open on the 2nd. But the 2nd is a Saturday. And then, the 4th, the 3rd, and the 4th are Sunday and Monday. So there's a conversation about, are we going to open on the 2nd? Are we going to open for one Saturday or just stay closed and reopen the 5th? So I bring this up, to prepare you for the fact that we might actually close from the 24th, and we'll probably only open for like an hour and a half to 2 hours. I generally see 1 to 2 customers every Christmas Eve in full-blown panic mode as they're like racing out either to get something before we close or they're racing out to buy something generally for their wives the day before Christmas. So we will probably close around noon or somewhere around there on Christmas Eve, and then not open until the 5th to give everybody a nice long break and recharge. That said, you might be able to get me a machine by like Wednesday or Thursday of this week and still get it back before the holiday. The guys have been churning out machines at a pretty amazing rate, but at the same time, we've been very, very busy. So both vacuums and sewing machines have been cranking on the service side. I'd like to tell you with confidence, you have one more week to get it to me before you're not going to get it back. But I think if you are desperate to get a machine back before the holiday, get it to me or the first half of this week. Just better safe than sorry. Everybody's saying stay closed, so I think we'll probably stay closed through the 5th. So
From when to when?
from the 24th through the 5th. It's how the calendar falls this year.
That's a long time.
Oh my God. Imagine the rest you'll receive. We'll still be doing the live stream and daily deals.
But my
and stuff.
ladies, they need us.
I know. But they are also the ones that are telling us to stay closed. So
Until they need us.
maybe we'll do like a by appointment thing where like if you really need something, this is Michelle.
Hey.
So long story short, just keep that in mind. We will keep you posted on our hours and we'll get that done. I have had a couple people reach out regarding interest in getting Marion Bright. We never posted that class. I'm talking to Christine this morning, so we will post the class. It'll just be a $20 class for those that are interested in Marion Bright. that didn't get the thread set. Yeah, I think we need the rest too, but it may be more oriented towards the puppy than anything else. So we are going to get that up today, and that will be available as a class on the website for those of you who didn't get the thread set. And I don't think I have a whole lot to announce. So, hey, Jeannie.
Hey, we're in the middle of the live feed.
So I got to get Jeannie to come back in.
What's the question?
Well, I don't have a whole lot to talk about. So
Neither do I. So we shall.
you don't have any show and tell this morning? She was stitching all weekend so far.
Patrick, I told you I didn't have any show and tell. Why are you bringing it up?
But you always have something to show.
Just kidding. I have been stitching all weekend. It was a freestanding lace weekend, and I did a lot of stitching, but I have lots of pieces laid out like cookies on a cookie rack. But I'm going to be assembling, and I didn't do any filming. So when we do the classes, they'll just be, remember I told you last week, sometimes you win and sometimes you don't.
How are you saying that you didn't win?
I just, was making a lot of mistakes. But everything's laid out, everything's drying, everything looks great. If you haven't used Badge Master, and I just ordered 15 rolls and you're doing freestanding lace, it's the way to go. I'm in love with, I used to do 2 layers for my freestanding lace, 2 layers dissolve away, but I'd love to fill my hoop. And every once in a while they would pull, and your buttonettes would pull away, or it wouldn't be stitched together right on.
Look right now.
Oh, like a hurricane.
Should we show them your sewing room?
No, absolutely not. Although I like to show it off when it's messy, because then I feel like I'm admitting there is a problem.
The first sign of dealing with your problem,
being like an alcoholic and hiding all your bottles,
is a problem.
I like showing it because then I don't feel like it's as much of a problem. Part of my problem with my sewing room is I've outgrown it.
So Jeannie's solution for everything is more stuff. So when you have too much stuff, you need to buy more stuff to store the stuff that you have too much of. And then when you fill that, you need to buy more stuff to store the stuff that outgrew the stuff you bought for the stuff that you already had too much of.
I call it the dodo bird effect. You know how the dodo bird lays its eggs in somebody else's nest, and then the dodo bird.
What?
Oh no! What, the cuckoo bird? Which one's the one?
The dodo's extinct.
Okay, not the dodo bird. Is it a cuckoo bird? What? There's a bird that lays its eggs in somebody else's nest, and then those birds, the babies hatch, and they push the other birds out, and then
they get fat robined. We know all about that.
That's what I do in this house. So I go in other rooms and I start to push other people's stuff out.
So when we moved to this house, I was like, listen, I have a room. It's the garage.
He gets the garage.
You leave the garage alone. The garage is mine. You know what she does in the garage? She goes downstairs. She opens the door and she takes her garbage in the form of cardboard, which is all the more stuff she's bought, and she just throws it into the garage. And I'm not like, this is no exaggeration. I could be in the garage working at my workbench, and all of a sudden this cardboard will go and land somewhere. So in our prior house, I used to say I got a shelf and a drawer. And the crazy thing is, when she would want to clean up, guess what she'd want to clean up first? She'd be like, you need to clean up your shelf. You need to put everything in your drawer.
Oh my goodness. Anyways.
I don't even get the living room, Joanne. I don't even get my bedroom.
That's such a lie. He has a whole section in the living room. I'm looking at it.
Oh my God, I got one bookshelf.
No, and he gets cabinet drawers. So,
which, by the way, if she ever finds something that she doesn't know where it goes, she's like, I just shoved it in your stuff.
Gail Carson needs she needs Merry and Bright. Howard has the living room. Yeah.
Didn't receive it. Gail, I'm pretty sure.
You know what I tell Patrick? Because Patrick skis and mountain bikes and climbs, he has the whole outdoors. That's his playroom. All of that is his playroom. So I'm just asking for a little space inside the house. Just a little
no.
space.
What she's asking for, she's like, if you get the entire outdoors, then I should get
I don't want
the entire inside. Did you hear about this? These guys like totally
No.
they pranked like local news channels and then they got sued
Patrick,
by the news
they're-
channels.
Just
Hang, I'm looking because I think I've
don't do
shared
this right now.
They can't see it.
Yeah,
I'm just,
but don't do it right now. Anyways, so
Gail,
do you
I
have,
had gcarson.rocktoga at
do you want to be
gmail
giving
dot-
everyone her email
Oh,
address?
yeah,
on the live
sorry.
feed?
Yeah, sorry about that. I wasn't even thinking about it. So, Gail, sorry about that. Anyways, maybe I'll. I don't even know what I was saying. I hope that was wrong.
You know what we'll do? Next Monday we'll do it from my sewing room. Live feed from I've never done the live feed from my sewing room because it's always been messy. And I was these guys all went skiing yesterday, so I was like, I'll just take Momo in there just for a second because I need to change my thread colors. And in that second, Momo grabbed a stack of batting like this and chewed a hole right through it. All I see is like this, his head back and then batting like flying, and it was like instant. I don't know how he found it. It was the first thing he found, and then he put a hole right in the. I'm glad it's not my roll of batting. Can you imagine that? If he had just chewed right through the center of it. But it was a stack of batting squares that I'd cut for a project, and just chewed it and like spit it all out, and it was everywhere. He had so much fun.
And Gail, I'll go through the feed and I'll delete that message too. I see the email address there, but that way it's not just posted on Facebook.
And Marilyn Smith, I'm not sure what you're referring to, the 10 by 11.
Too small.
The hoop? So send me a note. I really have nothing else to share. I'm going to stop at the store because I know some people did not get their pre-printed batting. So I'm going to try and catch the FedEx and
Everyone
UPS.
needs my sewing room.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, Gail's got a nice sewing
Everyone
room.
needs that sewing room.
I wish everybody had that sewing room. It'd be very good for A1
Yeah,
vacuum
because
and
we'd have to
sewing.
fill it for you. We'd have to help you fill it. So I will let you know as soon as I have that batting. Everything was supposed to come in on Friday, and then they changed the shipping, which they do half the time, I think. But have a great day. Be creative. Make something awesome.
She's saying Marilyn Smith's room is too small for all her
That is too small.
machines.
Let's knock down some walls.
What is up with your glasses?
Stop,
Did Momo bite your glasses?
They're
What are
dirty.
those?
But have a great day. We'll see you tomorrow. Congratulations, Bonnie.
Brother Playbooks, I think they shipped us like 5 of the 30 or something like that we were owed. I haven't seen them yet. That doesn't mean that they won't arrive at some point today, but we'll be reaching out to the folks as items arrive.
All right.
So,